I don't have a video for this. I think you guys seen enough videos, but I do want to get you guys' thoughts about what's been circulating around. Jada Pinkett calls Tupac her
Mm.
soulmate. Willow wrote Pac a letter, separated for 7 years, Will Smith and Jada. And she's been publicly embarrassing Will Smith. We could just kind of go around a little bit, get you guys' thoughts. We ain't got to spend too much time on it. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start with you. You first, Trev. I know you've been keeping up with the scoop, man.
Jada Pinkett is the devil. That's
What?
in a nutshell. She has no respect for. This is why men say that their number one requirement in most cases is respect, right? And she absolutely has no respect for him, and that's why she can't love him, because it's impossible for a woman to love you without respect, and she's proven that time and time again. And it's always been about her. Them even faking this relationship is because of her leading it. This is also a perfect example of what happens when you allow a woman to lead in a relationship. That's a major issue as well. Her leading the relationship is leading them down the wrong path. It's leading their children down the wrong path. It's leading just the family as a whole in the wrong direction, because women aren't designed to lead, especially devious women like this. She's disrespected him in so many ways. How dare you go ahead and mess with your son's friend? That's outrageous. I don't care what the situation is. You can't hold the name of marriage. You can't have my last name as this is the type of activity you participate in. I don't care you faking it or not. Don't hold my name. Let it go. If you want to conduct yourself in this manner, that's insane. She talks to him crazy. She doesn't have, I don't think she's ever respected him. She's still like Will Smith. His entire time from the beginning of the relationship has been chasing the ghost of Tupac. And that's the biggest issue right there. This is another reason why men try to stay away from women who have an imprint from another man. And that's why people are so crazy about low body counts and such, because you understand that the chances of an imprint are greater and greater. And she has an imprint from Tupac that's nobody's ever going to be able to grip on her the same way, because Tupac's imprint is there to stay, right? And truth be told, after really digging, it didn't even seem like Tupac liked her like that. But that's who she wanted. She wanted the man who didn't want her as much, but the man who really made himself available to her and did everything that women say they want. This is sometimes how you are rewarded when you choose the wrong woman. You don't listen to what women say. You watch how they react to things, and that's how you learn to treat them. This woman was not supposed to be treated like that. Jada Pinkett Smith was supposed to be a bust down, in all honesty. She was supposed to be a flyby, right? You were supposed to have your fun and keep it moving, because she deserves nothing more, in my opinion. And I can't just let Will Smith off the hook either. He has demonstrated what a weak man looks like, right? For you to sit there and be an attack dog for a woman who doesn't even love you. And now it kind of looks crazy. That situation that whole slap situation looks crazy, because it looks like he might have really did that just because Chris Rock asked her out. And guess what? That means Chris Rock ain't had no respect for homeboy, because if you know each other, we're in the same field, we're in the same industry. Why would you push up on somebody who's not just like somebody who I smashed? This was my wife, and you gonna go ahead and push up before the ink is dry? You think that there's a divorce, so you gonna push up and ask out? Like that's how thirsty you are, Chris Rock. What we doing, man? Like, it's so many things wrong with this. For him to allow this constant disrespect because he said he didn't want to fail at marriage and go ahead and fake it for 7+ years just because of the image they want to portray. That's crazy, because now, what does it look like now? Now that everyone really knows. And it's not like people found out, ooh, gotcha. She did it herself because she's exhausted as much as she could have with that relationship. And now she's like, you know what? Let's go ahead and do the tell-all book. I'm going to go ahead and get a bag again. Sold you out for a bag. No respect. I don't want to take up too much time, but I just had to let that out. I got more, but I'm gonna leave it there because I know other people want to speak tonight.
Yeah, man, you were pretty passionate about that, Trev Smooth. Must have hit home for you, brother.
Can I go next?
I got no love for.
Hold on. I want to get one of the ladies in there, then we'll circle it back with those one. Go ahead, Nika. What are your thoughts about it, man?
All right. Hi, everybody. Well, I'm just going to say this. I think that when it comes to being faithful, I can't speak too much into the whole Hollywood thing. I'm not into a lot of celebrity stuff. But when it comes to being faithful, it's a series of choices that you make every single day. When it comes to being a pick me, like some people call me, it means that you're getting picked over and over again every single day, every moment you're getting picked. And so I think that, just generally speaking, when you look at the entire situation, Hollywood is just really a lot of smoke and mirrors. I think a lot of viewers feel deceived, by this whole idea that Will and Jada have been separated for 7 years. And I think it just speaks to the lies that we've been told over and over again. And so clearly they have not been picking each other. They have not been choosing each other, but they have been creating this fallacy to the public that they're still together. So I think it just the entire situation reeks of distrust, in terms of now as a potential fan of Will Smith or whatever, I'm going to be a lot more sort of hesitant to, a lot, for example, his book, a lot of people were praising his book that came out. Now it makes me question what kind of lies were told, because the fact that he was separated for 7 years never came up in his book, but it came up in her book. So I think there's a lot of questions. And yeah, I'm just curious about those day-to-day decisions and or lies that they have to continue to tell to keep up with their facades that they've been putting on.
Okay. We're going to go to Let Go and then Shonda. Go ahead, Let Go.
I'm sorry, Trev. That was pathetic, man. I feel sorry for any man, any black man that blames Jada Pinkett for this. Okay. And I'm dead serious. It's really disgusting every time I see a man sit here and talk mess about Jada Pinkett. This is Will Smith. Will Smith is the trash person, not Jada Pinkett. Jada Pinkett was this drug addicted, sex addicted, Tupac addicted person that Will seen as who she was and chose. Just like I call women pookie pickers, he picked her. Anytime I tell a woman, don't be a pookie picker, I don't blame the pookie. I blame her, because people love to say it takes two to make a baby. It takes two to no, it takes one person to say yes, right? So if this man had any self-respect for himself, he would have chosen another woman.